Hi everybody, welcome to PIP Traders Funding YouTube channel. Today is a special day because we're going to be interviewing one of our traders that has withdrawn a couple of times from our company, right? From PIP Traders Funding, and his name is Ishaaq. He's from the UK. He's been with the company for a few months now. So we're gonna be asking him a few questions so you can understand his process and get to know him. Uh, Nothing. Ishaq, welcome to PIP
Yeah,
Traders Funding interview and PIP experience. How you
thank
doing
you,
today?
thank you. Yeah, I appreciate being in this wonderful platform, and I appreciate you to giving me this opportunity to give out an inspirational, speech to anyone that can take in.
Yeah, definitely. That's why we're here, right? We want to create that impact with the community. We want to create that feeling, that closeness feeling with our traders and the whole community. Um, Let's start off. Ishaq, I should say Ishaq. I'm sorry, I keep
No,
pronouncing
it's alright.
it. Um, how did you started trading?
So when I started trading was when I was in school. When I just started school, I took I don't know how it is in your area, but in our UK system, the score is like GCSE. And there's like different subjects to take within, like I took 3M business. So within business I learned about enterprise, financials and everything. And then what clicked to me was I was scrolling through Instagram and I was seeing like this trading, like all this stuff through market. I was like, what's this? And I'm so interested into like people making life turning amount of money, people doing wonderful things, positive things throughout their careers, and I'm like, okay, let's give it a try. Since I'm so young, I have so much space to like, um, to, as a young person, you have space to try and risk. And obviously, I took the step, but obviously, I didn't have that much support or guidance because as a young person, I didn't have no knowledge around trading. So, so I took a little break on it within like a year or two, and then I was around 19 or something. And I kept going through, that's when TikTok came out in that time. So I was just going TikTok and I'm seeing my For You page trading, 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 trading. I'm like, oh, man, like if I don't start now, when am I going to start? I'm going to be, all my life is going to be full on regret. So in my mind, my mindset was, if I really want to do this, I have to put my all in, take this opportunity with both hands, and just go straight onto it. So took my chance. I didn't buy a course. I don't know if anyone's always familiar. Strategy was ICT. It's a it's a person with the inner circle trader. He's only on YouTube, so I've been learning through it day in day out. Just learning, 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 putting my all in, and the outcome it shows.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing that at such young age you took the step to scale right in the world of trading and the industry of trading
Yeah,
because it's amazing to me how this new generation are taking advantage of all these all over the world, not only in the UK, not only in the United States, but also, like I said, all over the world. These younger generations are taking advantage of it, and they are putting that fear right, and they willing to take in the risk. They're willing to explore something bigger than themselves. It's nice to hear that you were able to learn about financials and markets and stuff like that in school. Um, it's great that you have that option and that you have that tool, right? Because at the end of the day, it's a tool that the system is providing you. Um, I don't know exactly how it works on our side. I'm pretty sure to some extent it works the same way. Um, but it's a little more complicated, right, on our
yeah,
side of the world. Um, Hey, let still that's great that you took the step. It's insane that you said that you did not take any courses or anything. You just
I
learned
know.
right off YouTube and stuff like that. You see, a lot of people batch for, hey, don't go to YouTube. There's a lot of misleading information out there. But I think if you have the proper tools to guide you, you can learn a lot. The information is very accessible. You just got to find out how to organize it, right? And
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what you did. Can you talk to us a little bit about your experience with learning on your own?
Oh, learning on my own. It was just really YouTube. I don't know if I made it clearer, but mentor is called Inner Circle. Circle Trader is a YouTuber, so I've been going on to his videos, sell any courses, his different modules he be doing. So I took this module time and price. That's my strategy. I buy time, I execute within the price. Um, but the experiences around it is just keep learning, keep putting the hours in. Just don't let anything around you, anything. Just have a tunnel vision. It's mainly what tunnel vision.
Yes, tunnel vision is very important in especially in the learning steps of trading. Um, Let me ask you, how did you feel, or how did you manage that feeling when you first took a trade? Or
And
you, hello? I'm
did you hear me?
sorry. I think I lost you for a second there.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so the first time I'd ever took a trade, I was shaking, man. This first trade was like, oh my god, is it gonna go well? Is it gonna take profit? I was hoping it to take, because that would have boosted my confidence way more. But obviously, as reality hit stop loss, and I was like, man, hey, this happened. So what I did was is when it was like this was happening when I was taking my first trade, I was like, why am I feeling this way? Why is my mind and my emotions getting in the way? Like, why is this happening to me? And I just kept on doing, just go on demo and just kept on executing, made a trading plan and everything for me. And I was like, yeah, this emotions thing's getting better. I was less worried. I was less stressed, and I was doing proper risk management. I was keeping disciplined.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice. That is nice, nice, nice. That's very right. The risk management is very important. Also, keeping your emotions under control is
yeah,
very important. I think everybody should know that, especially the people that are starting out now and are gonna be listening to this conversation. Um, Let me ask you, if you were to start over again, would you do something different?
definitely different.
Can you
Uh,
talk to us about that a little bit?
so the way I would approach, is it trading itself or is it executing trades?
Trading itself, trading
Okay,
itself, executing trades and stuff like that. Yeah, I think
okay,
it all goes together.
okay, yeah. Um, so if I was to start again, main thing I would focus on more was my emotional and mental side first. I feel like being young and going such industry that I need to fix myself emotional wise, then it was such a battle for me because I didn't come up with a very steady upbringing. I was in poverty most of the time of my life. So I feel like that was a really struggle for me. So that was mainly what I needed to see and execute through. So it's just to progress through into my trading. I feel like that's the first thing I should have, focused on more.
Yes, definitely, right?
Yeah.
I think, in my opinion, it'll be exactly the same for me. I'm also a trader, so I, if I would,
Mm.
I think I concur with you when you
Mm.
say that I would work on the emotion side of it first.
Yeah.
It, I think we all learn differently, right? Depending
Yeah.
on the mentors that we have and all that.
Yeah. Definitely.
But it's also a trend with the younger generations just wanting to make money right off the bat, right off the rip, and I'm forgetting or not forgetting because they probably don't even know this information or they probably don't even have access to the proper way of doing things, you know. So how let's say you were to train someone or to mentor someone, um how would you explain that the mental part of it and controlling your emotions has to come first before going into the market or before taking any trades and executing real trades?
So if I was to train someone, I would say to them, what's your goal in life? What do you want to do in life? If you want to get into this industry, you need to have a set. And when you look at these charts, what you're thinking about and what's going to be affecting you when you take these trades. I need these lists so you know what to do to give you as advice. I can't tell you what to do. When you see like drawdown, how is your when you're going to be in drawdown? Because there is going to be a stage that you'll be heavily drawdown, which every trader has been. Um, carry yourself throughout the journey, and you back test how you keep consistent, discipline, and not just on the charts. How are you around you, like your life itself? How are you with your family? How are you, and etc.
Yes, yes, I think that's certain right there, right on the spot. Um, cool. I like the way this is going. Very, very, very informative and right. This is what we want. We want people to know
Because I'm just talking through
struggles.
experience.
Exactly. People to gain experience, to learn, and move so they can move forward the proper way. Um, can you talk to us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah.
Anything that little bit of your background, anything that could be said, right? Doesn't have to be. It could be um related with what we do today, which is trading and business, basically economics. Talk to you. Talk to us about yourself a little more.
Okay. So me, I'm just a very like, and say I'm a very quiet person, and you know what gelled me into trading so much because throughout my whole life I was very quiet, independent person. I needed something to gel this personality trait that I have. It's trading, you're basically just on your own, just watching the charts. You can trade with your friends, that's up to you, but I just prefer not to. The only reason why it's like so bad to just trade with your friends is like because your minds have different perspective to the market, and then you'll just have this confusion within you. So I just prefer everything to be done to myself. Like even though if it's not trading, I like other businesses such as property or real estate or Amazon FBA, anything like that. I'd rather do everything to go through me. Um, and independency, I just hate depending on. It's just something I just can't. I just love. being independent. The bright side of me, I am very humble. I am very good to be around. I can give you advice. And I understand when it comes in, when life struggles comes in. I understand. I can listen, give you advice and everything. Trading, I tried with my other friends. They were like, "Oh, this is gonna be a scam." Or it's doing. I went into trading like it's gonna get scams. But see, this is gonna be like listen to them at all. Literally, this is what I was gonna do, and I know this is gonna pay off. I was so like I built my emotions so like bulletproof that makes me different, makes me. I've developed that through trading, and this whole journey so far, such like better person mentally and health wise as well. It just changes you as a person.
Yes,
You don't need to be a great 20 or 1 to 10 to it's not like that at all. People forget to think like partials when you do a SQ on a trade and you do it still pays. You still get money. Sometimes get sad, get to my TP, but sure. If it's a 1 to 2 and you go to 1, still money in 500
I'm sorry,
250.
Ishaq, you getting cut off. You getting cut off again.
Is it?
Can you get closer to the microphone, maybe?
Isabel?
That's perfect right there. Yes.
Wait, where was I? Yeah,
Um,
it was.
the
Yeah, I was
last thing I
getting.
heard when you were 20 years old.
Well, yeah, when I was like around 19 or 20, I was like with my friends and like they just didn't wanna. They was just so scared for me, which I appreciate for them looking out for me, but I had other plans and paid off, and then now I have I think two friends that are interested that wants to like learn from me, but yeah, and I can't, and obviously me if I want to show them, they have to deal with everything because I can't control their minds and everything, you know. So yeah, I'm on that stage now, which happily
Okay. If you don't mind me asking, how old are you now?
21.
21.
Yeah.
21. Hey guys, all the younger generations, you guys gotta listen in. 21 years old, already withdrawing from a platform, from a trading platform, funding platform, and this could be you.
Yeah,
This could be you.
definitely. This takes a lot of hard work.
um, Ishak, how did you hear about PIP Traders Funding?
I actually had a friend called JTL. JTL was I think he told me because I was on Telegram once and I said to him, "Oh, I was before Pips Trading Funding. I was with Nova and funding Pips. I was with them too. I had 100k and the other one, I think 300k in funding. But obviously, what happened was uh, the whole licensing thing for the MT4 and MT5 coming in, shutting down prop firms. This whole thing, like, it was just sad to see, and I was scared because I didn't want to lose my account, so I needed a quick alternative. And I was told my friend JTL, shout out to JTL by the way, he's told me this brand called PIP Traders Funding, and he told me like, oh, this company's fast with payouts because previously I've been struggling with payouts like processing because there's so much people like requesting and it's like clogging up, and I'm waiting 2-3 weeks just to get my payment, and it's like becoming like, oh, when am I ever gonna get this payment? And then obviously I had fed up with them. I just, it's just 300k, 100k. I can just get that on another platform. So I went with Pitch. Even though you guys don't have 300k yet, but it's upcoming. But I just went with you guys because I've saw what the company is giving, such as fast payments, reliable source. Yeah, I just went with you guys, and ever since I never looked back.
Nice, nice. I'm glad to hear that. That's what
Yeah,
we work for here at PIP Traders Funding, just to deliver, right? To deliver like I'm one of the co-founders, like I mentioned before.
Yeah.
Um, and also my other partners, we all traders, right? And we funded PIP Traders Funding because that we went through all them struggles at the beginning of our careers a few years back. So we wanted a platform that could deliver the results that we worked our asses off. I'm gonna be straight off, right? We all do. We put in a lot of work, like you mentioned before. We work day in, day out, dates, nights, studying, back testing, forward testing, live testing. Um, we risk so much of ourselves. We sacrifice so much of ourselves as traders, and to get these type of results that you just mentioned. I'm not going to batch on any other platforms. I know they all have their own styles of work, but here at PIP Traders Funding, we wanted to do something differently, right? We wanted
Yeah.
to make an impact
Yes,
in the
definitely.
community of real traders, and we have focused on fast payments, close approach, or a close feeling with our ambassadors, with the executive team, which is me and my partners, and obviously some other people, community managements and stuff like that. So we wanted to expose ourselves. Why? Because we wanted to make PIP Traders Funding a trustworthy trading platform, right? A funding platform. Um, so I'm glad that you feel that way because that's our intent to do. And if the message is getting out there like that, listen, that's our blessing. That's how we get paid, by spreading the word. By wow, I feel so filled right now. I feel so proud of the work that we've been doing for the past year and a half, almost 2 years. So
That's what I'm saying. It takes when you put hours in, you see flowers.
exactly, exactly. Thank you.
It's much.
And shout out to JTL, you said?
Yeah,
JTL?
JTL. Yeah, JTL to plug in me.
Shout out to him. Um, we'll keep working as a platform. We will working very hard to be 100% clear with the community, with all the traders, with all the funded traders, and we'll be processing them payments as fast as possible. Right now, I know they taking somewhere between 3 to 5 days average. We're trying to create a system where that time frame could be lower. We're working on that as well. So there's a big changes for next year as
Yeah,
far as the payments and other opportunities within the company as well. So everybody stay tuned for that. I'm just giving you guys
excited. Yeah,
right a heads up of what's coming.
yeah.
Um, Ishaaq, can you talk to us a little bit about when you first got your first payment out of trading? How did you feel? What did you buy?
Okay.
Something like that.
So my first payment was with I think yeah Nova Funding. My first ever. I was like I was so you wouldn't understand. I was just with my mom and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna buy you a Ferrari one day. I'm gonna buy you a Lamborghini one day." And I showed her the certificate and she was like really proud of me. Because I have such a loving mother. She was like very supportive whatever I was
Nice.
doing. And yeah, I showed her the certificate. I was like, "Oh, the amount was like 4.5 for the amount withdrawal." So I was happy about that. I paid off some of my mom's debt with that. And yeah, I bought myself a PC setup, to display some games, but I'm mainly busy with work also. And yeah, I'll just put the rest of it into some crypto just to let it multiply for some time, and then yeah. we go
Nice,
again.
nice, nice, right?
Yeah.
That's the dream, right? That's the vision to be able to do things like that for the people that we love, the people that are next to us all the time. And like you mentioned, the people that are very supportive through this whole process because
Mm.
not a lot of people could see the vision and those people that stand by us during this process, they also need to be rewarded some way somehow because they also go through the sacrifice, not maybe not the sacrifice of going and learning what you're learning or you taking the risk that you're taking, but the time, spending time with your loved ones. You might be young. In my case, right, I'm gonna talk a little bit about me as well, so you can know me.
Yeah.
Um, I have kids. I have two kids. I have a wife. I have a family, and my process was, oh man,
Trust me.
incredible, because
Yeah.
I spent hours and hours and hours in front of a computer that for so long, and I'm still in front of a computer for so long. So that they get rewarded, of course, but they're also sacrificing their time with me, but they are there.
Yeah.
So like you said, my family been very supportive as well. So we do
Or
these
like, yeah, I
for,
feel like
for
we
us
need that.
and for them.
Yeah, I feel like we do need that as traders as well, because a lot, because trading itself has been like this whole bubble of this scam. Like people just think trading's quickly it's a scam. I don't want nothing to do with it. Or my money being lost, my hard-earned money to be lost so quick, you know. Well,
Yeah,
if they really you really go deeper into trading and you don't rely on signals or all that, BS and stuff. Like if you really take your time and put in the hours and back test and forward test and just keep your mind straight and you it'd be I can't even say the word, sorry. But it's just being life changing. Like trust me, it's just such a life changing opportunity to have.
yes it is. Yes it is.
Mm.
Um, w- what's your allocation right now with PIP Traders Funding? If you don't
Oh,
mind me
it's
talking about that.
yeah, it's still 100K at the moment. But I'll soon to be paying. I'll be still by like 200K next, my next payout, because I think after December actually, because I'm gonna be going to Tunisia for a holiday. So after a holiday, I'll probably get like 100K and then 200K after get them passed.
Look at that. Glad to hear that. Also, um, so we have a trader here that's funded with $100,000 account. How many withdrawals have we done so far? Two, three, maybe?
Yeah, probably around there. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, what have you? What has been your experience with PIP Traders Funding so far? I know you did mention a little bit, but let's say you're talking in public or you're talking to someone. What would be your recommendations about PIP Traders Funding?
I would say they're really like reliable and supportive. I've because when I This is it's a Spanish company, or because you lot are based in Puerto Rico. Apparently, I've heard
Yes, it
from
is.
yeah, and I was like, I don't know if the payment's going to be slower because I'm from UK and you're from Puerto Rico. I don't know if the transfer is going to be slower, but like then this I forgot about like because most of the payments I've been getting is through bank accounts. I didn't go through transfer through crypto. So I went through the crypto path and it was literally instantly, which was surprising for me. But
Yeah.
what I would recommend if I was to tell someone about pip traders is that they're really supportive. They're really, they'll be like a ground for you to support you, just to guide you what you need to like if you have any troubles within the website or you know, just really supportive company. I'm really, really impressed.
I'm glad to hear that. Um, yes, crypto payments are once the payment gets approved, that it goes to risk and it goes into the payment department, financial department. It gets approved immediately and it gets sent out immediately. And within 3 or 4 hours, you should have your payment ready when it's a crypto transfer. So that's taking somewhere between 1 to 3 days at most, just because of the risk department. But once it gets to the financial department, it goes pretty quick. It goes pretty fast. So yeah, I'm glad to hear that. Um, Ishak, wow, 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 wow. I'm
Yes.
so amazed by your story. I'm so amazed by how young you are, your dedication. I'm so amazed by how you see trading and how you see the industry, right? Um, I also have a few more questions. I want to ask you, are you a manual trader or algorithm trader?
Yeah, are really based on algorithms.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So literally when I just because I have worked from 8 o'clock in the morning till 5. So then after 5, I have this session, which is the lunchtime session for I trade only Nasdaq, right? So literally just commodities and no, sorry, indices, sorry, and then literally just lunchtime hour around 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock in the evening. I'll just have that's my time to trade and most likely execute around between 7. If it's not 6:30, then it's probably 7:30. That's the main bit of point to execute for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. How did you learn to do algorithm?
So within the model I trade in is basically time and price. So basically what that means is when there's a certain time that price would inject a certain volume into the markets, and if it so the strategy I learned of is basically when the price goes on like the daily time frame, when the daily time frame produces either bearish or bullish order flow, I'll determine that where price be in a range. So I'll drop from daily time frame to the hourly time frame, and then if it's in a supply, in the PD arrays is basically the fair value gap order block or a liquidity sweep. So if it's in any of these three ranges or sweeps the liquidity, I'll be within dropping it into the 15, 5, or 1 minute time frame just to get a stronger confluence just to enter off. So if it's around like 6 o'clock in the evening and we're in the range of like a supply in a 1 hour time frame, and then I drop into the 15 and then it sweeps the 530 low. If it sweeps 530 low, and then it creates a market structure shift and it taps into the fair value gap, then I definitely execute. And then the only and the just to keep I don't know any because people are really like debating about 1 to 2's ratios, but I see them as such a like huge thing. It's so easy and it's so like high probability because 1 to 2's are and you keep consistent, you'll be making a lot of money from 1 to 2's ratios.
One to two.
So much money, so much money. People don't really see this as a big thing, but if you keep aiming 1 to 2 ratio trades, you will be cashing out. You'll be banking.
Ah, I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah.
about. I know exactly what you're talking about. That's what I look for, right? As well,
Yeah,
one to two, um, 1 to 2, 1 to 3 at the most, and I'm out.
yeah,
Like you
definitely.
said, banking. That's good. That's good to hear. You have some solid strategies set up. That's what it comes down to, right? Having a trading plan and sticking to it, sticking to the rules that you set to yourself, and That's what brings rentability to a trader, sticking to their own rules and their strategy. And you're doing that. You're doing so. So I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad that you have something built up for yourself like that. Let me ask you, um, where you see yourself in 5 years.
Man, 5 years, definitely not working anymore. Definitely. Because in 5 years I'll be how old would I be? Like 26? Yeah, like 26 years old. I'll definitely be in a much better position. Have a family by then, obviously. Be such a better career. Be having opening a lot more paths for not just myself but people around me, helping them out, keeping humble as always, keeping consistent in the trading, and yeah,
That's that's a solid answer. A solid answer. Um, where you see the industry in 5 years.
a lot of people are saying like it's gonna be mostly for robots that's gonna take over, like AI trading is gonna be taken over, but I don't know. I don't think it'll. Depending, you never know, because with all the war that's going on and everything, you never know.
Yep.
Um, so, but I would still be. I don't rely on robots or AI or any of that stuff because I I have confidence in my trading. I don't need other things because as I said, I'm not really dependent. I'm a really independent person, so I'll do everything myself. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Yeah, like you said, we don't know for certain. We don't know for sure what's gonna happen with the industry. That's the
Yeah.
rumor, right? Everybody's talking about EA, IA trading, algorithm, bots, this, bots, that, and we'll see
Yeah.
where we
Definitely.
end up.
Yeah.
Um, anything that you want to talk about? Is there is anything that you want to express that you said that you think that is very necessary for the community, for the younger generations, for people your age, for people my age? Is there anything in general that you want to talk about or say before we end this conversation?
Um, actually, I have like one or two things, but that's mainly aimed at the younger generation. It's like I feel like younger generation is getting more lost to what they want to do, and they don't have this fixed mindset. It's just because when they go on social media such as Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok mainly, they just see people's success, and then when they see this success, they're like to themselves, they don't take it in as a good thing. They take it in as a like a very down feeling. Oh, am I not in that position? Why am I like this? But happily, in my head, I don't know how my mindset is in this way, but I took it as a push for me to do better than that person. And it's not just aiming for social media, it's just people around me. Like there's, because I have some friends that are successful in such ways, like property or something, but I would see it as a push for me because I want to be better. I always want to push myself to be better because outside of trading, when I say if I go gym, because I go gym as well, I do cardio. If I hit like a 3 mile run, which is kilometers for you guys, I don't know how much is that in kilometers, but I do like a 3 to 4 mile run on a treadmill. And if I don't hit more than four, I won't trade for that day. That's how my mindset is. I will not trade that day because when I go into that market and the trading on the screen, I'll be to myself, oh man, you can I swear on this, by the way? Am I allowed to swear?
Yeah.
Okay,
Be
yeah,
you, man. Be you. Be you. That's what we are. That's who we are, and that's what we stand for. Just be you.
okay. Yeah, so I've been like if I don't hit this over 4 mile run, then I go to the charts, I'd be like such a pussy, and I don't even like it won't even make me like a like such a down feeling that I won't be myself. Like,
Yes.
and if I was to execute and go into loss, and then after that loss, I would just end up being so down for the whole day. and you know my mom will notice it as well, saying, "Oh, what happened?" And obviously I won't say anything to her because I don't want her like worrying and stuff. But yeah, but what I say is, it's like for the young people, is just put in the hours, man. It's like just you put in the hours, you will see such greatness. Like you understand, and you have so much time as well, just to risk and fail. Like you have time to fail. People don't realize you have time to fail, and it's okay to fail.
It is okay to fail.
Yeah,
Wow, 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 wow. It's You know why it amazed me so much? Because I didn't understand that until very, very late. I'm not gonna say very, very late, but I did not understood it as young as you,
yeah,
right? And this, wow, wow, this younger generation gotta understand that the
yeah,
fact that
definitely.
failing is not bad. Failing is just another step of success.
Yeah,
And I'm glad that it's coming from you. I'm glad that that is not coming from me because I understand it. And probably people are gonna be thinking that, hey, he's just saying it just to get sales or just for whatever reason, right? But hearing it from a young guy that has a fixed mindset, um, that has a vision for himself,
yeah.
it's so amazing, man. It's so amazing. Uh, wow.
Um,
Well,
so there's like there's this mindset of mine because I don't know if there's this stage where like lockdown 2020 lockdown, I was stuck in lockdown. In that time I was still in school. I was in my house for like 6 months, literally 6 months, just in my house for lockdown because of COVID.
yeah,
And stupidly, I was not utilizing this time to, you know, make myself go into like trading, you know, because I was really interested in it. Instead, I was just playing games, so that I feel like that was like a really like mistake I done. But thankfully, I've encountered that mistake and turned around things, and I made it better for myself. Because when I looked at successful people, when they started, they didn't have all the Ferraris. They wasn't working in some big company. They would, if I was to compare myself, like, so say Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon. If I see the way when I saw on YouTube, he was working in an office that had nothing inside, like actually nothing. He only had one computer, and the computer was even as good as well. It was like an old one. And look where he is now. Like, if he can do it, why can I not?
it just took time.
Takes time.
It just took a lot of time, a lot of time that a lot of people are not willing to put in.
Yeah,
This world is moving so fast, and people just want to move at the same pace, and I don't think it's possible. I think you need to give yourself that time to grow. Otherwise, you're just gonna be failing negative because failing is not bad, but there's also a, pers- a perspective that I always talk about, which is failing negative, is when you're failing over and over and over, chasing something without making any changes.
yeah,
That's failing negative to me. So if you fail, it's okay. You just make adjustments based off that so you can go to the next step. Now, if you're failing and you're not making any adjustments and you're just trying to chase that clout, like you mentioned, of social media, of the Ferrari or the Porsche or whatever it is, and you're just chasing that without making any changes or dedicating the time, I completely understand where you're coming from and what
yeah.
you're trying to say.
If that's your goal, just to get a Ferrari, then there's no reason for you to, you know, because there's much bigger things than just like a company. It might be your dream car, yes, I understand that, for Ferrari, but it's not like your main thing, you know, because the
That
main thing for people is freedom, right? Everyone wants freedom. They want to wake up, have millions in the bank, and they don't understand like all this millions in the bank took pain, it took tears, it took loneliness, it took so much out of you, you know?
Hey, I tell you something. I feel like the the more money you have, the earlier you gotta wake up, the more things you have to do,
Definitely,
the
definitely,
more consistent you need to be with everything, including yourself and your mental state.
definitely.
So this is completely honest to everybody that's listening in. Don't think that if just because you have certain amount of money in your bank account, you're just gonna wake up at 9 in the morning, at 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning, and just start your day off. And
No, you have to keep
this
going.
is not real, right? That's
Yeah.
not real. It is not real.
When a
And
rocket when a rocket fires in the sky, it doesn't stop halfway, then drops down. It's,
exactly.
it will go all the way up to space, and it would literally, if it keeps going, it keeps going.
Let me ask you this, Ishaq. Um, Give me 3 words that you could describe success with.
Okay. Pain, mental, and relief.
There you go, guys. Take that in, take the notes.
That's the rawest I can give, the most truest 3 words you will get when you get success.
Let's, I'm even taking notes myself right now. um, wow, it has been a very, very good conversation, Ishaq. Ishaq, very, very good conversation. I think we gotta do a part two sometime.
Yeah.
Um, Next time, please, let's have a webcam. We need
Yeah,
to.
I'll try get one. When I have time
Um,
to, I'll try get one, yeah.
um, wow. Always a student. That could be my advice to you. Always be a student.
Definitely.
Try to learn from everyone around you. Um, and not only to you, to everybody that's watching these, that's listening into these. Learn from everybody around you. Don't look down on anyone. Be humble. Um, be yourself. Be focused.
Yeah.
And that's what's gonna bring success to your life and nothing else. So with that said, Ishak, I want to thank you. Thank you. I also want to encourage everyone to subscribe to this YouTube channel, turn the notification bell on because more videos like this are going to be uploaded on a weekly basis. So you have information, different point of views. You're going to have different perspective from different traders. Um, and different sources, right? Because we not only interview traders here, we interview different type of people in different type of business that you could probably learn something, and move forward and grow within yourself to a better person, to a better trader, to a better anything that you put yourself to. So, Ishak, thank you for
Been a
being
pleasure.
here
Thank you for
with
having
us
me.
today. We gotta schedule a part two
Yeah,
soon,
definitely.
and I hope that you stick with PIP Traders Funding. We're gonna be doing our part. We're gonna still deliver those payments. We're still gonna be working our asses off to maintain the community happy and and make this bigger and better as the
Definitely.
time goes.
Yeah.
Again, thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too. Bye bye.